Let me think. Hi, Cheli. I just feel like this one is perfect for December 26th. It's like a gift.
Okay. Like, whoa. Yeah.
It's like a late gift. For who? I'm not sure yet.
For us? Maybe.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I see, as soon as I hit record, I saw like a glisten in your eye. You're just happier. You're brighter.
Brighter, happier,
you were sick earlier,
stronger.
And it's weird. When we said we were going to talk about this, you stopped being sick.
Yeah, I haven't coughed since.
I know.
It's weird. Wait, you noticed that?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm still sick. I wish I wasn't. So, Cheli, I have a little bit of a scenario for you.
Okay.
But this scenario is going to go a little differently.
Okay.
Because normally I give you a hypothetical, but I need you to think back. Wait, hold that thought.
Okay, I'll hold it.
Don't move.
Okay. Off topic, on topic. Do you remember when 50 Shades of Grey came out?
Yes.
And it was at Target and Walmart.
It was pivotal for me.
And there
a lot
were
of moms.
Mothers just going like, oh,
feral.
Butt plug?
Oh. And then they scan it. And they buy it.
Oh my God. Well, if I take it, I'm saving a kid from grabbing it. That was their thought
That
process.
was your thought process with this book? Or
no, I was just thinking about how funny that was. How they were like, no one's ever written a book like this.
But now?
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right, Cheli, I need you to think back to July 10th, probably, of this year. Okay. It was you, me, not
taking on the world.
Not physically together, unfortunately, but we were filming remote. And we went down a journey together. It was your first Colleen Hoover experience.
Yeah.
How times have changed, huh? So... just to recap a little bit, I'm not sure if you remember.
Of course, every word.
You remember It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover?
Yes, I do.
You remember Lily Blossom Bloom?
Yeah.
And her...
Lily...
Blossom...
Bloom. I can name them.
Okay.
Quiz me. There was Lily and It Ends With Us. Book 1 by Colleen Hoover. If you want to read it, go ahead. If not, listen to our episode, July 10th. Okay.
It's actually July 13th.
Sorry.
I'm assuming we filmed it around July 10th.
Okay, so from what I remember, Lily had just lost her dad, but it was like a very conflicting feeling for her because she was over here about to give like an obituary, like, my dad, a fucking saint. But she went up there and was like, wait, no, this man was a bitch. And she... everyone of her family members looked at her, including her mom, like, oh my God, well, how she had taken it.
Yeah.
And so she escaped to Brooklyn. She escaped to New York. And she was like, you know what? I am a better woman than whatever that was in the past. My secret friendship with Ellen DeGeneres just needs to stop. Like, I'm here in the present. And then she's like on a rooftop, you know, kind of just playing through the situation that happened. And Ryle is just this guy, a neurosurgeon that comes up and they look at each other and they're in love.
And he just starts throwing shit around.
Oh, yeah.
He's going
I didn't know we were going to get super into it.
Oh.
So on page 13.
It definitely was on 13.
But just know, like, he comes in super angry, but then they look at each other. Magic. They fall in love and everything seems perfect until there's like, I think the first situation was them making pasta and he grabs something out of the oven with his hands and burns them. And she starts laughing because it's like, why the fuck would you do that? But
and I think they had been drinking too.
Yes. Because he's a neurosurgeon, though, that's a huge thing because his hands are his art. And so he slaps her, right? And she falls on the floor or punches her.
He pushes her.
Okay.
The first time was a shove, a very hard shove, which caused her to hit her head, like near her eyebrow area, against like the corner of a counter, I think.
And this abuse is just like continuous. Like it doesn't stop. And she tries to always justify, like, well, maybe I was laughing at something that wasn't funny. He had a hard day. I have to be more understanding. But there's also another character, a childhood friend, her first love, whose name is Atlas Corrigan. And he, this is them seeing each other for the first time in years. They kind of trauma bonded with what they were going through as children. So he sees it from an outside perspective, and it's the first book is basically Lily figuring out that she doesn't deserve to be treated like this and being in a domestic abuse situation and getting herself out of it. Yeah, that is the first book.
That's the first book. Well, thank you for recapping it.
Yeah.
So now we're on the sequel.
Oh.
Which is titled It Starts With Us. Oh.
Keep going. This is the perfect moment. No quiero llorar.
Wait. It's very loud.
I think it's funny sometimes.
On a Wednesday?
I think it's funny sometimes when we're filming and one of us is editing, but when we edit and you see both of us turn to the window because we know there's sounds, but our mics don't pick it up. So we're like, so loud.
Yeah, that is funny, huh?
Is he out there to party?
He's serenading us.
You think he wants to come up?
I know.
Come in here. It's like, wait, you guys talking about Colleen Hoover?
Wait,
CoHo?
CoHo? I love her.
I think we're fine.
Okay, well, I'm going to speak a little louder. Maybe that'll help it.
Yeah. Good.
Well, thank you so much for recapping that, Cheli. Basically, my question to you was, we went through that journey together.
Yep.
And now, how do you feel about us continuing that journey? And with the sequel, It Starts With Us, where we kind of just see Lily Blossom Bloom finally allow herself to detach her world from her abusive ex-husband, Ryle, and pursue love with her first love, which was Atlas while also being, a mom at the same time.
Well, you know how I felt about the first one.
Yeah.
I had issues with it. But overall, I didn't think it was a bad read. But I didn't want to read it originally. But after we had finished that book, you had brought up a lot of things that bothered you about how the situation ended up, with the fact that, like, he was getting rights to see his daughter, even though he's, like, an abusive man. Or there were other plot holes that we were just kind of like, this is kind of stupid.
Yeah, I remember that I had a big issue with the fact that she kind of just like drops her daughter off with Ryle and is kind of just like, well, he's only abusive to me. And
Atlas
it's like
making that minor comment. You remember that? Because she was 16.
Oh, yeah. He was what, 18, 19? Yep. And basically they had sex when she was 16, which I mean, nobody talks about it. That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. But that's mentioned, those two things are mentioned in It Starts With Us. So I didn't think I wanted a continuation of this, but it was kind of nice to like put a bow on it.
I kind of, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if she meant to have a continuation, but it makes sense to me because in the first book, it's marketed as a romance, but it's not really a romance. I mean, that's not romance, what was happening between her and Ryle. But now it is more of a romance because she's actually, with someone who likes her, loves her. Yeah. And we get to see that in this book.
Well, I read the author's note at the end, and she had mentioned that she wasn't going to write anything. She was going to end it where it ended and was done with it. And she said in her author's note that it was book talk that kind of pushed her to continue this story.
Yeah, I did see it. It basically said that the first book, It Ends With Us, kind of just blew up, and I think that's what made her get more inspiration for this one. And I think she even made a comment like, yeah, you guys were right that they deserved their own like love story. And anyway, wait, first of all, okay, you didn't think that you wanted this book or the first book?
I didn't think I wanted to ever read anything Colleen Hoover related.
Okay.
But when we said that we were going to do It Starts With Us, I was excited because I didn't hate the first book.
Uh-huh.
And I like Atlas as a character. So I was excited to see like his part of the story. But how do you feel? Well, first of all,
we're kind of I'm trying to
started. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get to the
if it fixes my life.
Do you think it'll fix your life or not? Like, I'm trying to get to that point.
Yeah, I think it'll fix my life.
Yeah, okay. Good. Well, welcome to the Book Fix Podcast, a podcast where we attempt to fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Yajaira.
And I'm your host, Cheli.
And if you hear my voice a little raspy, I'm sick. I'm sorry.
Wasn't that me last time we filmed?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
It's reversed.
Did you get me sick?
Oh my God, wait.
Wait. Don't tell them anything.
Last time when we filmed, you every time we would pause, you'd be like, "How are you doing that with your voice?"
Oh
Remember?
no, you said it was depression.
Oh yeah.
So anytime we would pause it to do a new one, I would tell Cheli, "Wow, your voice sounds so good in this one," and she's like, "Thanks, it's depression."
You know how it be.
Are you okay though?
Yeah, I'm glowing.
Okay, good. You are glowing
too.
You are glowing, actually.
I keep looking at your eye makeup. It's so cute.
Thank you. So why don't we just get started with this one? So basically, the way that the first book ended was Lily had gotten a divorce from Ryle, and I think it had been like months later or so. She's walking down with her baby in the stroller, and she just sees Atlas. They bump into each other, and she's just like, "Oh my God, Atlas!" And they kind of have a moment together where it's not like super detailed. And if you would have just read the first one, you kind of have to like fill in the blanks that something's going to happen between them. So this one picks up right after that moment where they exchange numbers. Or no, she says that she had his number memorized. And so that she would text him, right? Mm-hmm. And so he's over here at his restaurant, and he's getting a lot of like graffiti everywhere where
vandalized.
Yeah, where they're like misspelling asshole. And he's just like, wow, this person's hungry. Love that they can just break it and eat, right?
Yep.
And so he's just thinking about Lily the whole day, like, but when is she going to text me though? And luckily for him, he has a therapist.
Oh my God.
Like a 13-year-old therapist, I think.
Yeah, younger therapists really get it.
Yeah, they really do. They really do.
How do you feel though? When we started reading this book, well, we didn't read it together, but when you started reading this book, did you kind of feel like a shock in the change of the mood of the writing?
Yeah.
Because
a little bit.
Was so weird to me shifting from reading a book where it was domestic violence and now all of a sudden it felt very like a fluff book.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. Well, that's what I was worrying about in the start of this book. I was thinking like, wait, so is Ryle gonna be like a saint now? Like, are we just gonna pretend like he's never hurt anybody and fatherhood just changed him and he's good now? That's what I was worried about what was gonna happen. But luckily they did kind of show cracks in him because near the end of the first one, he's kind of like trying to beg her, like, no, babe, I can change. Babe, I swear I can change. And kind of in the beginning of this second one, he's still kind of like trying to be hopeful or trying to get in there.
Wasn't there even a part too? They were literally not doing anything. And he's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? And it's like, ew.
Yeah. Like she's trying to keep it like civil. And she starts to realize, like, wait, he has a key to my apartment. That's kind of weird. Like, yeah, he just uses it to bring the daughter Emerson over or back or whatever. But she still thinks it's weird. And it is weird. Like, why does he have a key to your apartment?
Although there was a lot of things where we see the flaws in the characters, because there was several, not just for him, also for Lily and for Atlas. But it felt kind of weird reading a story where I knew what the ending was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Like the forever after? happily ever after.
Yeah, because I knew that Atlas and Lily were going to end up together unless Colleen was just going to throw me for a loop. And this is there was before you and during you. I never thought there'd be an after you. Because I don't know what book that's from. So when that shit comes up, it's going to fuck me up. But I was waiting for it. But it just felt so weird. Like, I guess you could say it felt weird seeing Atlas in a place where he is now, like, mentally fortified. You know what I mean? Because in the first book, it was only Lily's perspective and Ryle's, I think. No?
I think it was just Lily's. Because
we never got to see what Atlas thought. So I was assuming that Atlas was going to be a very insecure person. And although it threw me off, I kind of liked that he wasn't what he used to be. Because it shows that people can change. But not everyone in the story goes through that, obviously.
What do you mean, though, by change? Like, what was the difference that you saw?
He's more secure and happy with himself. Because any time that Lily would think of him, it was only in, like, her Ellen DeGeneres diary, which... fucking hate that shit.
I can't believe. Okay, so basically Lily loves Ellen DeGeneres, and there was this whole thing with her loving Ellen, and then Atlas knowing that she loves Ellen, and I can't remember. Did he like her too? I can't remember.
Yeah.
And so I literally was thinking to myself, there is no way she's gonna keep that going, especially after the cancellation that Ellen had, right?
Yep.
Where supposedly, allegedly, I don't actually know that she's not actually a good person. Like she doesn't actually care about people. I was surprised when Lily started to write to Ellen again.
Yeah,
I was like,
it would have been funny
what?
if she had changed like who she was writing to, but nah.
Dear Jimmy Fallon. Just like James Gordon, that'd be funny.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Loved you and cats.
Dude, I don't know. Like, they were so different in this book compared to what we saw in those diary entries. But I like this idea of, and Atlas is the one who brings it up, of you may see a situation a certain way, but maybe the other person who was part of that situation was going through something else. Like, you don't know what they were seeing or what they were experiencing. And that kind of goes with all of the characters. And I like that Atlas is like, hey, hold on. Hey, everyone calls you assholes. Oh, sorry. I almost misspelled it with the way I said it.
Yeah, the way you said it, I was like, wait, what?
You all may be assholes, but you're kind of misunderstood. Wasn't it kind of weird, though, that out of because it's everyone in Lily's fucking life, he's over here being the therapist. Fucking Theo's like, he's taking my job! How am I supposed to make money here?
She was supposed to be my next client, bitch.
Oh my gosh.
So Theo is the son of Brad, which is his friend and coworker or whatever. And Theo, who is like in junior high, basically acts like his therapist. And yeah, like I thought that Theo was going to end up being Lily's therapist too.
Yep. But he kind of felt like comedic relief, didn't he?
Yeah. I didn't get that. That was weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I would never talk about love with like a 14-year-old.
But you know what? It would have been cute if they just had that relationship because they kind of did. It kind of felt like they were going to have that relationship where they just talk about each other's love lives. Because I really like that he almost had that with Theo. But it just kind of felt like Atlas was like, I just need someone to rant to, Theo. Sit right there by the fucking onions and let me talk to you.
And you're the closest person here, so.
Oh my gosh. How did you feel about Ryle?
Ugh. Oh my God. I fucking hate Ryle. I just feel like, I don't know. Like my issue with him in the first book was that I felt like they were trying to, not justify. Justify is not the right word.
Trying to view his perspective.
Yeah. Like trying to diminish like what, like his character is, which is abusive. And I felt that mostly at the end when she just kind of like dropped off her daughter and was like, hey, love you. See you later. You know? But I liked that in this book, it was addressed that she doesn't feel comfortable leaving her overnight, which I get, but also like, I mean, so many things could happen during the day. You know, it's like, you just never know.
But But they even said that's what they had agreed at the court case because she didn't want to involve lawyers. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. And they basically had her like half and half, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know. Like, I kind of just felt like Ryle was just like an asshole just to be an asshole, you know? Like, just the fact that in the beginning he pretended like he actually wanted to get back with Lily. But then when Lily like stood her ground and was like, no, I know nothing is ever going to happen between you and I. And he basically did that whole like, well, fuck you, bitch. You know, like, you're not even that hot anyway. Like, just something like that.
But because I feel like if she were a weaker person, they could have ended up together again.
There was a moment where she literally said like, what was it? She said something like, oh, sometimes I think about all of the good times we've had together and it makes me forget. And then she had to have like a whole list of reasons why she should never get back with him. I feel like some of those moments where she would describe like her feelings of, you know, missing him, I kind of wished it would have been like, I would think about it, but then I would remember like my face hurting, you know, like just something like that. Like I needed more impact, like because I agree with you that this book felt a little bit more on the fluffy side.
Yeah,
but the way that he treated her, I was like, no, girl, don't.
I kind of liked that. Well, allegedly in Minecraft. Sorry, I need to watch how I say things.
Wait, what?
I kind of liked that. This is how the situation was taken in, though. Like, she obviously can never get rid of this man because they have a child together, and if she wants this child to have a mom and a dad, then she doesn't want to get rid of Ryle. So she even says like she has to keep some civility in order to make this work. And I really liked the part where she said it's funny how when you're in a marriage that's toxic, the good things keep you like kind of in that marriage. But then when you're divorced to someone, the only thing you have are the bad things. Yeah. And that fucking got to me. That's so sad, but so true, because if it ended so horribly, it kind of feels like now they're just putting on an act in order to make it easier for their daughter, which is sad, but that's the reality of some people's lives.
I kind of wish I knew whether or not he actually cared about Emerson, though. Or is it just like a tactic? Like, you know?
I don't know, because I don't know if you want to talk about this in order, but if we're talking about Emerson, at the very end when Ryle and Marshall take Emerson to Atlas and Marshall hands Emerson over, and both Lily and Atlas are like, wow, this is a really big step. I'm like, is it?
It's not really.
It doesn't feel like it. I understand small successes, but that, to me, the fact that he couldn't get out of the car, like he's not going to try to keep this civil. He's just going to be petty about it, is what I felt.
Yeah. And then I also, oh my God, the part that just annoyed me so fucking much was it felt like Ryle couldn't just like change on his own. Like no perspective could come on his own. And when he would fight with Lily about the fact that he realized that she was dating Atlas again. Yeah. And he was like, no, don't do this to me. Why is it that he like kind of calmed down a little bit after Atlas talked to him?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going at too. The fact that Atlas is over here like fucking third eye wide open, like I can understand all of your issues.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that was my other point. Okay, I actually highlighted a part on here.
Okay, while you're looking for that.
That didn't feel real to me. Like, I don't know. Okay. Like, I don't know why it took me out. So basically, this is more in the middle of the story. And Atlas is with Lily, and he's thinking, that makes her smile for the first time since she showed up here. I don't want to do or say anything that could steal that smile, so I changed the subject away from her weak-ass ex-husband. I don't know why weak-ass ex-husband.
Weak-ass, fucking spaghetti-ass, fucking looking like a linguine-ass.
Do you know what I mean?
Dude, it's funny. Okay, I don't want to say it.
It doesn't feel like something he would...
Hold on, I'm going to say it.
What?
Doesn't this sort of feel like a fan fiction?
A little bit.
Kind of like...
You said the F word.
I know. Fuck! Dude, it kind of reminds me of when we read Haunting Addie. And then we read Hunting Addie.
Yeah. And Hunting felt like a fan fiction.
Because I don't think... I think I even brought this up during Hunting. Shout out to that episode.
Please go watch it.
I don't like it when authors write something because they were told by their fans to do it. Because there's that whole thing. I feel like I always bring this up with Dragon Ball Z, where the guy who made it was just like, oh my God, I love it. So good. I'm going to make a second one. Dragon Ball Z 2. Dragon Ball ZZ. And he was like, and I'm going to put in, well, it was Dragon Ball. And then he made Dragon Ball Z. And he was like, well, in this one, it's not going to be Goku who's the main character. It's going to be his son Gohan. So he had Gohan-centric arcs. And he was slowly going to pass it down to that character so he can continue his franchise. And then he got a lot of hate. It was like, this weak-ass bitch? No, Goku can annihilate him. Like, no fucking way. So then he's like, oh, yeah, no, Goku.
Gohan? Fuck Gohan. Wait, what?
He became a fucking scholar. Oh, my God. So then they made him like Goku died, but he came back. Goku became a baby again, so he got to live his life again. And it was just like, they only did it because the fans wanted it. And now fans, including me, third eye wide open, we're like, what the fuck? So we missed all these good Gohan arcs that we could have had because someone was like, fuck Gohan.
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of sad.
It feels like you're catering, right? Like, they're catering to the people who wanted to see Atlas and Lily together. But they didn't do it with respecting the way the characters would have acted.
Yeah. And then Atlas kind of took me out. We're kind of going all over the place, but I kind of like it though. Atlas took me out in this moment, and then he took me out in the moment where he finally had that confrontation with Ryle. Ryle showed up fucking throwing punches and shit, and Atlas over here fucking Saint is like, you want to hit me? It's fine.
Yeah, I'm a fucking meditate bitch.
It doesn't even hurt. I don't even care. And then I hated those moments where he would be like, you know what? I understand, Ryle. I get it. Like, I don't understand the abuse. But I understand, like, it hurting him that, like, his ex-wife is with somebody else.
You know what? I feel like if I were Lily and you were Atlas. Oh my God, we're in love.
Oh my God,
wait. Hold on, I'm not done.
Are you breaking up with me?
if that happened and you saw me fall in love with someone, marry them, turned out they like abused me, and then I had to keep a civil like relationship with them because of our kid. Yeah. Who I would name Clementine, of course.
Oh my God. Not Emerson?
This is an inside joke. Okay, that'd be like the fifth middle name. But
Cheli does love middle names.
Thank you. But I feel like if I went through that, do you think it would cross your mind like, well, you know what? Cheli's ex, I kind of get it.
No.
I kind of get why they would do it.
He did not say that.
But he was just like, I'm not agreeing with him, but I'm trying to understand why he would do it. I don't think you would do that either.
No, I would never do that. That man, dead to me.
I feel like if I were to bring it up to you, if I were like, well, see it through his perspective, you would be the one like, nah, I'm good.
Definitely not. Hell no.
But I do understand what this book was going for, because that was kind of all of the characters. They were all going through different situations because Lily was trying to deal with this whole thing with Ryle and just seeing if she can start a relationship with Atlas while keeping a civil one with Ryle. There was that. There was Atlas, whose brother he didn't know about. Joshua?
Alex.
Alan.
Wait, what was his name? No, I think you're right. I think it is Josh. Hold on. Let me look up Josh. And pray. Oh, yeah, Josh.
Okay. So, that's funny. So, Tyler. So, there was that situation with him not knowing he had a brother. The mom that he hasn't talked to in a long time contacts him. Was like, hey, your brother, surprise, has been missing for 2 weeks.
Surprise, you have a brother. But I hated the way she did it because she was like, yeah, your brother. It's like, wait, what?
Come on. Remember when you left the house?
Yeah, you abandoned him. Remember that?
And Josh even mentions that the mom had said that Atlas left because he didn't want to deal with having a brother.
Yeah. Such a bitch.
But then Atlas, fucking halo on top of him, angel wings, fucking, is it hot in here? Like fucking, I know all of New York. Thank you, Atlas. That's Atlas Corrigan. Okay, so him being the saint he is, he was like, you know what? My mom might have made me homeless and chose the man that she loved.
Who abused him.
Yeah, I may have moved to New York by myself, depressed, probably thoughts of unaliving, like very, very bad. Mm-hmm. But she took me to Cape Cod once.
And that was the only good memory I've ever had with her. So I'm going to hold on to that.
I kind of hate that was the only good thing. Like, I wish there had been, like, her being good and then, like, it slowly trickling in.
Like when she was with Tim.
Yeah.
Which was the stepdad. I kind of like that moment, though, where Saint Atlas, where he was just
Son
like...
Atlas, yeah.
I know. Where he was... that moment when he realized that his mom wasn't as good as he thought she was, because he always believed that it was actually the stepdad who was the bad influence, but then the mom one day went off on him or hit him or did something to him, and he took a step back and was like, wait a minute, my mom is not who I think she is.
And that's when all his eyes were open.
Yeah, all 10 of them.
Dude, I really liked Josh. That little kid.
Yeah, he was funny.
I fucking felt for him. Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah.
I fucking felt for that kid. I also cringy when he was like, so Josh, what do you... Sorry, that was weird.
I don't know what the kids are doing these days.
Josh, so what are you into?
I watched a TikTok the other day, so I think I know the language.
Yeah, Josh.
Starts dancing.
Renegade, am I right, Josh? You're so sus. And he's like, please stop, Atlas.
I felt so bad for Josh, though, because he obviously didn't want to be with the mom. And so his solution was to fuck with the brother, but then get to his dad, Tim, which Tim was an asshole to Atlas. Mm-hmm. But Josh had never really grown up with him. So he was like thinking, well, he must be better than my mom.
Oh, gosh. But I really liked their relationship. I'm going to continue the thought I was saying. I thought it was kind of cringe when he was trying to get Atlas to talk about himself. It's like, so what are your hobbies? And he was like, I read manga. And then he's like, oh, what type? And then he says like the type that he likes. And he's like, cool.
He's like Googling, what is manga?
Well, that's our 1 minute conversation for the day.
That'll be $500.
But I did appreciate that after the first time they met, Atlas thought to himself, like, I know I just met him, but this kid is going to become my entire life. Like, I will do anything for him. Mm-hmm. I just met him, but I'd fucking die for him.
Yeah. Damn.
How did you feel about the romance?
I kind of liked it. I thought it was... it had its cute it had its cute moments. I'm trying to remember parts. Hold on.
When she fell asleep at their first date.
Oh my god, yes. She is a tired mom, so he was gonna take her to she does it, and he was gonna take her to a restaurant that's not his. And during the drive, she ended up falling asleep. But during the drive, he actually ended up reading her diary because she gave it to him.
Yeah.
And he was very fascinated by her perspective of everything that had gone down with them, right? Like, he was like, man, I was so nervous. I don't even remember the first kiss that we had. But yeah, so she ended up going to sleep. But I mean, I thought they were cute because I liked that Atlas was so, like, patient with her, you know?
And I like that he was less... Like, he was more secure with himself.
Yeah.
So he was like, nah, I'm not just going to sit around and wait. Because last time I did that, she disappeared for this long.
Yeah. She got married.
Yeah. So he was like, no, I'm just going to go for it.
My only, the issue that I can think of right now would be I didn't like that she had mentioned to him, like, hey, I want this to happen between us. You know, I've known you X amount of years.
Yeah.
But I really want this to go slow. And then cue, like, the second date, they're already, like, kissing and making out.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember writing down, like, well, there goes...
Whoa. There goes slow.
There goes slow.
Yeah, I wish he hadn't brought that up, because I kind of liked the fact when they said, I love you for the first time, he was just like, of course we love each other. Like, we both know that. Like, it's been so long. So I kind of liked... It kind of felt like they just picked up where they left off.
Yeah.
They did bring up the age thing.
They did.
Very tiny. You want to talk about that?
Hold on. Let me actually find it.
Did you feel like Colleen Hoover heard you?
Yeah, I think I'm not the only one who's complained about this. I'm pretty sure that people...
I think she heard you.
Just me in particular? Yeah. That's it.
This is for Yajaira.
I'm pretty sure
this is for the girlies.
I'm pretty sure I hadn't even read the book yet before. Basically, I don't remember what context, like when they were discussing it, but they made a comment of the fact that they had fallen in love when she was 16 and he was 18. And he was basically saying, oh, I remember what it was. So basically, I think the last interaction together, they were kissing or something in her room. And her dad caught them. And he like fucking beat Atlas with like a bat or something.
Yeah.
And he was telling Lily in present time, like, yeah, you know, it's because it's a crime pretty much that she was 16. And she basically responds with, Atlas, we're just 2.5 years different. That's not that bad. Or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was. And I think he had mentioned, I'm probably wrong, but I think he had also mentioned too, like, he kept bringing up things where it was like, I want to give you the choice to be with me. Like, I don't want to be with you if this is going to be harder for you.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, I get it. It's kind of, it's weird. It's weird to say it like this, but it's kind of a gray area because people in high school also date. And seniors are 18. And if they date anyone younger that's in high school, then you're going to end up dating a minor.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Why would a senior date a freshman?
That's so fucking weird.
You know what I mean? But it's weird. Like, it's.
I mean, at that age, I feel like it's such a big difference, you know?
It is because like, I think about where like I was.
Yeah. Mentally.
I was 16. Oh my God.
It's where you were at 18.
And then now it's like, it is a big difference.
Yeah.
You have to go through life. The Atlas, fucking 7 eyes. Big wings, big halo. He gets it.
Yeah, so
I kind of hate it.
I don't know.
I hated that Atlas was a saint. I wanted him to fuck up somewhere.
He's not actually a saint, though. He is. Like literal.
What was the first scene? He was in church.
Who wings out.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Don't mind me.
I don't know. I kind of hate when characters seem flawless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like nothing's wrong with him because even the things that are wrong with him and fucked up in his life, he's always the one who's like the better person. And he talks about like, don't lose your cool. Don't lose your cool. It's like, bitch, you've never lost your cool once. Okay.
Not once, bitch. Maybe in the first book.
Ooh.
I just kind of, I don't know.
Hold it down.
I feel like I didn't have an issue with it overall, except for that moment when he was confronted by Ryle. And then I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, it's giving me kind of like an ick. Huh?
Ryle got it though. That's what he needed. He needed a man's perspective. Isn't that gross?
That's disgusting.
But that's kind of what it felt like, right? That he didn't take a woman's perspective to heart. But when a man said it, it's like, oh, he gets the struggle.
He was like, wait, I'm not supposed to just stalk her and wait around for her? Wait.
Atlas, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed. I hated that. But I do agree with you, though. I don't love that Atlas was too perfect. Didn't feel real.
Also, I didn't like the romance.
You didn't?
And I'm so disappointed because I love Atlas.
What did you like about it?
I'm sorry, I just remembered something.
What?
I remembered the first book where it talked about to make the perfect chocolate chip cookie, you have to take out the pan and turn it over so it could cook evenly on both sides. But that girl on TikTok was like, Alice, how the fuck do I do this? And she had a spatula and was flipping them over. And people were like, bitch, stop. That's not what he meant. I don't know why.
I've never seen that.
Because that's me. I feel that energy. What was your question? I'm sorry. I don't know why that came in my mind. Atlas.
What didn't you like about the romance? What didn't work for you?
It felt fake. I felt like I was reading a fan fiction.
You know what? You just reminded me. I was thinking about how, I don't remember what video I said this, but there was a video where I mentioned that sometimes when the trope is friends to lovers, it kind of relies too much on like the fact that they had something before, so they don't really like develop anything real currently. Mm-hmm. I did have that thought when I was reading their like smut scene. I was like, wait, also, are they in love?
I didn't like the spice.
No, I didn't either.
The spice was very lacking. Doesn't it always feel like when you read a book that is 2 parts, the first part, spice, is always stronger than the second part? Because it feels like the author's like, well, I don't need to rely on the spice because they already like the characters. And it's like, no.
No.
You said spice. Where's the spice?
Yeah.
So.
And then I was wondering, like, I didn't go back to double check, but doesn't it feel like her spice with Ryle was like longer?
Yeah.
Like more detailed?
It's like CoHo. I don't want to say it.
Are you Team Ryle?
I know.
No, I'm just kidding.
It was a lot. And it does kind of, to me, it feels like she just kind of produced this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
sent
no
it out.
Heart.
People are going to like it. I'm going to fucking hype it up a lot. And she did. I mean, the coloring book. Remember that?
Oh my God. Dude, the fucking coloring book.
She hella hyped this up.
Isn't it crazy that she literally tried to release a coloring book of like the first book, and there was even like because she tried to make it seem like cutesy, and then that it was more about Lily's empowerment, which that would have been a whole different thing. But then she put like a little stethoscope on the corner of the book, and it's like, then why is this here?
Yeah. She's Team Ryle.
Stop. I don't want to say that.
I know.
She's going to come after us.
In Minecraft.
Don't listen to us.
It just gets to me. Like, I couldn't enjoy this book because the whole time I just felt like I was reading like what feels like a fluff piece just for people to be at ease. And I'm like, no.
Like, here you go. Shut up.
I wanted Atlas. That's all I wanted.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't mind the romance as much because I don't know, like those were the moments that I actually preferred reading as opposed to like the whole thing with the brother. Like I liked the brother part, but then I was also kind of like, okay, it's going on too long. Come on.
How did you feel about, I love the brother part, first of all. So.
You would. I'm just kidding.
I mean, Atlas is a saint. Yeah. But how did you feel about Ryle's intervention?
Oh my God. You know what he needed? The police there.
Oh, very 2 different paths. Religion or the authorities.
No, I don't know. Like I wanted this man to pay, like just something, you know.
I get what you mean.
It's
infuriating.
And then I kind of hated that he only really respected his sister in some.
Because he would have left if his sister was not there.
Yeah,
but that is kind of how domestic abuse relationships are. Mm-hmm. You know, they won't show it in front of their family members. Mm-hmm. And I fucking hate that, but it made sense to me why they needed those there. But it's a little weird to me that Marshall, who is not a family member, continued to be Ryle's best friend.
Yeah.
You know?
I would fucking never.
No?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I'm thinking of our friendship. Mm. But I don't think either of us would be capable of it.
We're blood sisters.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No. Just stop right there. In Minecraft.
Cut that out. Cut the cameras.
No, but I feel like if our friend, okay. But it's weird because then I think about us, and I feel like if our friends ever did something, we would stop talking to them.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
I can't imagine us ever. Oh my gosh, I touched your boob. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. Do it again. I'm trying to think like if I've ever known anybody who, oh my God.
I've known people who are not listening to the podcast, who have cheated on their significant others. And it was always just so, and they were never people I was really close to, but I hated it because they would openly talk about like, oh my gosh, my boyfriend's going to be here, but I really want to be with this guy, you know, but he doesn't know about him. Can you guys cover for me? And everyone would just kind of be like, okay. And they were like a friend of a friend. And I would see this happen. And I'd be like, this is so wrong. Like the fact that you're all covering is gross.
Yeah, it is gross. Know? Like, what the fuck? I wonder if her boyfriend ever found out. Oh, he did. Oh, he did? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, the end. That's the end of that story.
Yeah, I've known people who have cheated as well. And I'm no longer friends with them. So.
Yeah, because it changes your perspective on people when their ideologies are so fucked up, you know?
Mm-hmm. But
never Atlas.
No, not Saint Atlas. But anyway, is there anything else in the book that you either really liked or really disliked?
I just want to bring it up. The ending to the story with Atlas's brother was that Atlas told Mom, hey, I know you don't even fucking love that kid. Like, tell me one thing about him, you know?
Oh, yeah. You know, I did like that part.
But I liked how he was like, I'm going to keep him. And you are allowed to eat dinner with us on Tuesdays here at 6 p.m. And a part of me thought that she would. But when she didn't come, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
That seems about right, yeah.
It's disappointing.
I wonder why she was so fucked up, though. I don't remember.
Well, he had that whole saint moment, fucking light shining upon him, shoulder or hand on her shoulder, and was like, you had it hard, didn't you?
White Rose.
I know. She's like, I fucking did have it hard. It was so weird to me that he was the voice of reason.
Yeah.
It's so, no issues. Beautiful man. Perfect man. It's weird.
God, it is weird. I guess I didn't really, I mean, I realized it, but I didn't like think about it as much.
Fucking,
but you're right,
go
though.
Up to Ryle, like, forgiven. Oh my God.
He's like, wait, I never touched you though, but I forgive you though. I forgive you.
Thank you.
And then Ryle is never going to do anything wrong ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, we didn't even finish about the intervention. So basically, Ryle got an intervention by his sister. Marshall, which is the husband.
Lily. And then the mom was in the other room. So he couldn't act out.
Yeah. He couldn't
act out. Yeah. And it was basically like, I don't trust you with Emerson anymore. So anytime you see Emerson, it has to be with the company of Marshall or your sister, Alyssa. And he wanted to say something, but I mean, this was just after, we didn't even talk about this. This was right after when he blew up at Lily for having Atlas at her house. Because remember, she had left her fucking panties there, the wine.
The 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah. And he just walked in there, was super angry, and then pushed her towards the wall and held her throat. Right?
Yeah.
But then he repented. But
then he was like, I didn't even touch you that hard.
Yep. Oh my God. That's so, oh God. He's such a disgusting man. But I'm kind of glad that he didn't change. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I've said this to younger family members before, but it's kind of hard to differentiate like a person and their role in the family. But I feel like, this is going to come out wrong, but I feel like people who are horrible people can still have aspects of them that are good. And it sucks that he is the way he is. But at the end of the day, he's the one living with the mistakes for abusing Lily. And he lost all of these privileges he could have had because he was a shitty person. But I don't think he's going to be a shitty dad. But I also don't think he's going to be a super present dad.
I don't think he's going to be that great, honestly.
I don't think he's going to be...
I feel like I kind of wish it was explained a little bit more whether or not he's ever hurt anybody else. I want to know if this is like a pattern for him.
Well, hadn't they brought it up in the first one that he is a very angry person?
Yeah.
It always felt like Alyssa was covering for him.
Yeah.
So.
But like, I'm curious to know, like, is he capable of blowing up on his daughter? Like she's a baby, like, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. After the way it ended, I don't think he's going to be a horrible dad. He's not going to be like A+ dad because he's not Atlas, but like
he's not a saint or anything.
I don't think he's going to be as present as he once was. But that's on him.
It was interesting when Atlas was like, we have to be a team now. And Ryle was like, a team? A team?
Yes. All of us. Oh my gosh. I feel it. I feel your holy powers.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the Holy Trinity. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Anyway, any other things that you liked or disliked?
I think overall, if I could get to that, it kept me entertained, but it never left my mind that she just kind of wrote this to write this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like also in Minecraft, I feel like she knew she already had the movie deal and the coloring book. And it was like, if I throw in one more thing, then my book will be talked about again. Yeah. So it'll blow up a little more. That's just what it felt like. Like, it didn't feel like a satisfying. Yeah. Yes, that's what it felt like. Because we've read
a cash grab.
We've read books where you read book 1 and 2 and both of them slap. But we've also read books where book 2 is just lacking.
It's like, how did that happen?
And I think this is lacking. It still doesn't really make sense to me why Colleen Hoover is so like idolized in the book talk community. Because her books aren't like...
Oh my god, wait. Hold on. I have a theory about why she's so popular or so loved. I think it's because her books are like easy reads. Like they're very like, I don't know, like this book was very easy to read to me. Like I finished it pretty quickly, and even the first one I was able to finish quickly, even if it was kind of hard to read because of, you know, the abuse that was happening. And I don't know if I talked to you about this, Cheli, but I want to tell you. My boyfriend brought up to me recently that one of his coworkers really loves Colleen Hoover books. Damn. And my boyfriend loved him so much because he has never read a Colleen Hoover book, but I've told him a little bit about, like, you know, the types of things that she writes, how she writes her men. Oh my God, Cheli, if we ever read Ugly Love together, that man right there, oh my God, November 9th.
Oh my God.
That man in that book, oh my God, it'd piss you off. So I had already explained to my boyfriend the types of men that she writes, which is they're like toxic men who don't know how to love and they're very broken. And so the female lead will have to like love, I don't know, like love them, heal them a little bit. You know, it's like very much like broken bird syndrome.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And so basically my boyfriend was expressing this to his coworker who said that she loved Colleen Hoover. And her excuse, or her reasoning, I should say, was, oh, well, it's because it like is more real to me. Like it's like a real depiction of love, which gave me like the biggest ick ever because I don't agree that this is love. Any of the ones that I mentioned, I don't think any of them were love. Yeah. And to me, and I told him, and I think he might have told her that too, where it feels like people will just like accept like crumbs of what they think is love. And they want to justify it by being like, well, love is just like this concept that is very hard to achieve. So a little bit of abuse here and there is like normal, right?
That's like people loving After.
Oh my God, yeah.
And being like, no, even though they fucking fight and break up at least 30 times a day, they're still there for each other.
They still love each other.
I think that's interesting that you brought that up because, first of all, with the reading level, yes, I think it is such an easy read. And you can talk about difficult things in an easy way. And it's funny because anytime I see pictures of celebrities, they're always reading Colleen Hoover.
Oh my God, yes.
And to people, it's like, oh my God, we love someone who loves literature. And it's like, no, they're reading Colleen Hoover. She's talking about babies, privates. Like, it's not that big.
Yeah.
But people don't see it like that. You know what I mean? So it sucks because thinking about that conversation your boyfriend had with his coworker, people will choose to read the easier reads and don't understand that there's more, you know.
There's more out there.
There's more out there. It's kind of like people who you love Twilight. I like Twilight. I wasn't as deep as you.
Yeah.
But I do remember reading the books and loving Edward, but then going back and reading it and being like, wait, kind of weird that he just kind of watched her sleep. You know?
Yeah, there's definitely red flags that I didn't see when I was like
But because you kind of broaden your horizons, you experience life, and then you experience literature, you get to see like, okay, people don't deserve to be treated like that. But then it's like also the sense of some people settle.
And it's so sad.
You know, it is sad.
Like, you get comfortable, and so you settle, and instead of like honestly, it's bravery to just move on from this toxic partner. You just stay in this cycle of just abuse, pretty much.
Yeah, abuse or a loveless marriage where you're like, oh well, we love each other, but
I can't stand him.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
that doesn't make sense to me. But I mean, we're also really, really young. Yeah. You know, so it's different perspectives for everyone. But if you're getting love advice from Colleen Hoover,
maybe don't. Maybe don't.
It's kind of funny though, because I remember I read a post that was like, oh my God, book boyfriends when they do this. And someone had commented, it was like, girl, that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
That is so funny. Oh my God. I don't think that I would have an issue with Colleen Hoover books if they were not marketed as romance. Like, I feel like it needs to be like its own like anti-romance, or I wouldn't even say it's dark romance. Taboo? It's more maybe, or like toxic romance. Can that be its own category?
I feel like it can. And because it's such an easy read and she writes these types of books, it's just going to have more people consuming that type of books, and there are going to be more authors that produce those types of books. Yeah. Which makes me sad because there's a lot of good books out there. If you want romance, read These Hollow Vows.
Or Divine Rivals.
Thank you. Oh my God. Okay, we'll talk about that later. But I don't know. I'm disappointed with this book. And I really wish that we can move forward with this podcast and never look at Colleen again. But I feel like this podcast is just you and me driving, and I'm like, here, let me fix the mirror, and she's just fucking right there. Fucking with the next 30 books she published.
But I mean, you and I, we have had this podcast for a while. Yeah. And we hadn't read anything.
We were fucking dodging too.
We literally were. We were dodging Colleen Hoover books for a very long time. And I don't know, like, I think it's interesting for us to discuss like how we view the romance, specifically in the first one, right? Or even like the conversation with like people who think this is interesting to read because it's more realistic, but it's really not. No. And it's really sad that people think that a healthy relationship isn't realistic. It's like, if it's not healthy, then maybe he's not your person. Yeah. Or she.
And also, this healthy relationship that she depicted in this one, like I said, I hate that he had no flaws. Yeah. Because a person should have flaws. Like, even if it was just moments where he would get frustrated with her and just be like, I understand that he is the father of your kid, but you need to send him to court. Like, I feel like that would have been like a really good, just to see him get irritated, not just the don't lose your cool. Like,
just breathe.
Remember your mantra. Like,
keep swimming.
Oh my God, dude, don't even get me fucking started. That the last line in this story with that, I wish you were my fish. I love you. Will you marry me?
They were getting married.
Yeah, it was the vows.
Oh, yeah.
I wish you were my fish.
I fucking hated it.
Yeah, me too.
If you hated it, why are you crying?
It was so stupid.
It was really stupid. I didn't like that. I also didn't love, I don't know, controversial opinion, but like I didn't love Finding Nemo like that, you know? Dory?
No,
I feel like Dory wasn't like, she tried to make Dory seem like this fucking feminist icon. Not feminist. There was a word she used, not feminist.
Have you heard that one audio that people have been using? They like drop books and it's like something like just smutty books. And they're like, my feminist literature.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's so fucking funny. That's Lily with Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
That's what she is. Oh my God.
I don't get it. I mean, maybe I haven't seen it in a long time, but.
I used to watch that movie when I didn't have any cable and one DVD. I used to watch Finding Nemo so many times. Uh-huh. It's not that good.
And
it's not.
It explains why you love Ellen DeGeneres.
I fucking hate Ellen. I knew, by the way. I knew. Yeah. Remember?
Cheli never liked Ellen DeGeneres, which is so funny to me. Because I thought she did, I don't know. I thought she wasn't a nice person, but.
I knew. Oh my God. All of my.
I wish my third eye was open like yours.
All of my high school gifts, like my senior and junior year, were just like cutouts of Ellen DeGeneres. And I'm like, you guys need to stop.
Like, I've had enough.
Dude, I'm glad we're done with this book. And I just feel like... I
don't think you finished your overall thoughts. I think I interrupted you.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm glad we're done with this book. Mm-hmm. Overall thoughts, I think It Starts With Us and It Ends With Us are probably the only books that she has produced that I will ever, like, at least have enjoyed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because we're planning on reading another book of hers. Can I say what it is?
Yeah.
We're planning on reading Verity, and I don't know if I'm going to like it.
Maybe. What if you love it?
I come back just like I love CoHo shit. I love this bitch.
I never doubted you, bitch.
Never doubted you.
You have a whole like stack of CoHo books like just in between us. It's like a wall.
Dude, I don't think I'm going to like it.
Okay.
Do you know what it's about?
No.
I'm going to guess now.
I think I have a little idea, but I'm not sure.
Isn't it about a person who owns a typewriter? Am I right?
I think there is.
Think about the word Verity, isn't it? You know, doesn't it kind of feel like that?
Oh, like the QWERTY.
Verity. Bing.
The QWERTY.
I was like, what the fuck are you saying?
Anyway.
Funny.
The keyboard.
The QWERTY.
Anyway, No. I feel like, okay, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I think it's about a woman needing to go take care of a writer who can't finish something. But I could be wrong. I have no idea.
It's like a fucking murder story, and we're like, it's not about QWERTY.
But yeah, I mean, we might read more of her books. We're not sure yet. We're still
our whole year. It's just every book she's ever produced.
Oh my god. Was It Starts With Us, the book where Colleen Hoover he's like signing it and then she just licks the spine?
Yes.
It was.
Oh my god. How would you feel
if we went
to a book signing? Dude.
She's just quirky.
I don't know. I feel like I would fucking test her.
Test her with what?
I don't know. Just fucking unhinged. Like, you lick it back. You're like, yeah. I don't want to call her name. Like, yeah. You didn't think I'd do that? That's weird.
I don't think she would actually put that on the shelf, though.
Your face? Yeah, no, she wouldn't.
Maybe that was her own personal copy. I'm not sure.
Mom, stop licking all the books.
Mom, please.
They're gonna my chemistry book, Mom.
They're gonna clone you, Mom.
I don't know. I feel like, unpopular opinion again. If someone else can write it that's not Colleen Hoover, I'd rather read it from someone else.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with this book and just her in general. Mm-hmm. That being said, we are going to read the typewriter love story.
I can't wait. Wow. Hopefully it's good.
What are your overall thoughts?
My overall thoughts was that I really did not enjoy the first book. Unlike Cheli, you really liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I had a lot of problems with it, a lot of issues. And I feel like those issues were addressed here. But I kind of agree with you, Cheli, that this kind of felt like it was catering to the masses. You know, everybody loving the first one. That it kind of just feels, I don't know, like too fan fiction-y.
Yeah.
Which I hate saying because there's some really good fan fiction out there. But
I know what you mean.
I just kind of wish that this story would have played out a little bit differently. I mean, I did enjoy some parts of Lily and Atlas's relationship. But again, Cheli, you brought a really good point. It felt like he was way too perfect. I don't know. Like, there was like, he didn't feel real to me at some moments. And especially in that moment when Ryle confronts him and he's just like letting him punch him in the face, and he's just like, I don't even care. It's
like
fine.
He puts his hands out in a cross.
I know, and he's just like, wait, hold on. I feel your anger, and it's justified.
It's okay, my son. It's okay.
He just shows up in a white robe.
I know.
I don't know. Like, I guess this one was better than the first one,
Really?
But I could live without it. You know,
I could live without ever reading Colleen again.
Oh well, but
I mean, life is life.
I mean, hey, kudos to her for being able to pop off the way that she did. But
yeah, did I tell you, my coworker, I wanted to get her a gift. I'm waiting for a payday to get her a gift, but she has It Ends With Us and has been meaning. She read 20 pages, but she's just so slow at reading. She does like 2 pages a night, and she's like, "Oh my god," you know.
Winded.
But good for her. Like, I'm glad that she's like attempting to start a new hobby. So I was thinking of buying her It Starts With Us and making her like a little care package. I was gonna give her like face mask, It Starts With Us, but then just throw in like a good book in the back. Like, when you finish these,
when you're done with this,
read Angels Before Man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That'd be a good one.
But I think we're done.
What was your rating?
Probably like a 3.
Okay.
Like a solid 3. Like,
okay, I'd probably do it like 2.5.
I get it and I respect it. I think.
But you're mad at me though, huh? I'm not
mad.
Once we cut the cameras, Cheli's gonna look at me in just disappointment.
Why didn't you love San Atlas?
Sorry.
I saw a video of this guy who had all of the santos, like all of the candles, and in the middle of them was just Goku. And it was like Son Goku.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't know why I brought up Dragon Ball Z so much. Thank you.
You're a stan.
I really am. Thank you, everyone who is listening to us, whether that be Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts on. If you want to, please leave a rating of 5 stars. It literally takes like 2 seconds to do it. Like, by the time I'm finished talking, you could have read 3 Colleen Hoover books and given us 5 stars.
Yeah, and that would be really nice, actually.
Yeah, and also if you want to leave a review and just let us know what to read next, because 2024, a long ass year. So there's so many books we could read.
Yeah, and we're already doing some recommendations, so we would love more.
You know, if we don't take a break at all in 2024, and there's 52 weeks in a year, we're reading 104 books.
Holy shit.
Isn't that great? We read a lot this year, dude. Oh my god.
But we took a break, though.
We did. And it
a
still
forced
felt like a lot.
break.
But that being said, if you can please leave us a rating and a review. And if you want to also tell your friends and family about us, the best type of exposure is through word of mouth. So if you wanted to support us
a little differently, we do have a Patreon, and at the moment our Patreon really just serves as a way for our viewers, our listeners, to let us know that you really enjoy our content. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix, but if you don't want the commitment of monthly, we do also have a coffee, so ko-fi.com/thebookfix or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix. So thank you. But we also really appreciate if you could just share our videos.
Yep.
That really helps a lot.
Oh my gosh. If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you. Why don't we end this by reading a good review and a bad review of this book.
Which one do you want to do?
I want to do the good one.
Oh my God, Eamon rated this too. Okay, 2 of our queens rated this. Eamon gave it 1 out of 5, and they said, I'll be requesting a fat check from CoHo for making me waste my time reading this unnecessary book.
Damn.
And Mighty also rated it 1 out of 5.
Before you read hers, can I throw in my good one and then you end it on that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this one is a 5 out of 5, bringing up the thing I hated the most. Cass wrote, giving this motherfucker 5 stars already because Atlas can do no wrong.
And that's exactly what was wrong with it. Okay, so Mighty also rated this, which we love her. She is under My Name is Mightiness on YouTube. She's also on TikTok. And she wrote, if you had asked me after I read It Ends With Us if I would ever read another Colleen Hoover again, I would have laughed until I cried. Alas, anything for a project. This time, it was reading the top 5 most read books of 2023 according to Goodreads. In a lot of ways, this felt like a pointed response to a lot of the criticism that It Ends With Us got, and yet somehow it was just as uncomfortable. Hoover's writing and approach to the plot are genuinely terrible. She has no sense of progression or escalation, and instead bobs you repeatedly over the head with trauma dumps and twists. I'll never understand why this woman has the reading world bamboozled.
Wow. Thank you so much for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.
Your voice does sound good, by the way.
Really? You like it?
Yeah, I was trying to listen to it while you were talking. Something about sick voices.
Ugh, we should just be sick, you know?
And depressed.
Sick. Sick and depressed. That really works for us. No, we shouldn't. We should be healthy. I hope 2024 is the year of health.
Yeah.
Prosperity.
Atlas.
Money.
I got it.
Love.
Did I tell you I used to know a kid named Atlas? And when I asked his parents why they named him Atlas, they said it was because he was their whole world. And ever since I heard...
So fucking
and it was funny because...
Wait,
it's
what?
funny because they said that, and I was like, can you excuse me? I was like, oh, ugly sobbing. I heard that 2018. That's when I heard that. And that day, I was like, when I have a kid, I want to name him Atlas. But now everyone's going to think I'm talking about cookie flipping Atlas. Cookie flipping, wings, halo. You're forgiven, Atlas.
7 eyes. Voice of reason.
That's such a cute name when that's the meaning. You know what I mean? No one's gonna fucking believe me.
I'm so sorry.
Everyone listening will believe me. Isn't that the cutest shit ever?
That is really cute.
Please at me.
Everyone names their child Atlas after this.
Go on our TikTok at the Book Fix Pod, THEBOOKFIX. It's not pod. There's no pod. Okay, let me say it again. Everyone go to TikTok at the Book Fix and just send me audios of you also ugly sobbing after hearing that cutest shit.